We're at the 55. We've got 3 Synodontuses and 4 Red Devils, 1 Parrotfish and 2 Convicts, and 1 Jack Dempsey. Stock levels are pretty high. This Synodontus here definitely eats a lot. The Red Devils are getting used to the tank and eating the spectrum and the seaweed very well. So they're definitely not making a mess since I've had them. So, well, so that's a female Red Devil, I'm pretty sure. Definitely pretty. The substrate wasn't too dirty with a 15 gallon. 15 gallon water change definitely cleaned the water. Basically, I don't take any water out of the column, I just take the water out of the substrate, if that makes sense. So you're taking more dirty water rather than just clean water, which is a big point of keeping quality and algae down by doing gravel vacs. So here's Jack Dempsey. Look at him real quick, but he's pretty. He's getting big. You got a glare there. So on this tank is a Coral Life 32 inch. I'm pretty sure that this is the 10,000K full spectrum. So they have 2 light bulbs in there, and every light bulb has been replaced. So I'm good till next year, almost a year from now. Here's my blood parrot. It's a hybrid also. Synodontus eats a lot. Whiskers have grown a lot since I've had it, so that's good. Air sponge filters. This sponge filter has an air stone, and it draws water through the tube and creates a suction through the sponge. I also have this air stone, create extra aeration. And I cleaned the glass. I cleaned every aquarium glass, but what I did in the 55s was I rearranged the maxi jets, one on this side, one for agitation next to circulation, so it gives that good current and helps with feeding too. And I also put an aqua clear in the intake of my aquarium, and that seems to help with it not coming off. But these Red Devils will definitely grow in size. They will grow up after they eat a lot. My aqua clear 110s are set up. As you can see, is this whole area is for marine pure, and then it gets mechanical filtration, and then chemical filtration, and extra biological filtration. But as you can see inside the filter, that it's not that dirty. And that's because, unlike symmetric rings being in the filter, all these filters had symmetric rings except, but anyways, they were full to the brim. But I put them in the fish tanks instead to hold whatever surface area they had. But cleaned basically every filter, I would say about 6 months ago. Basically, not having symmetric rings, the marine pure lets water pass around it, so it gets more filtration out of the mechanical filtration, so it stays cleaner and you don't have any solids building up over time. On this aquarium might seem like overkill, but it was no choice because I had a queen tank that had passed, and now I had 2 extra filters. It's no big deal, but just to house the bacteria on these the biomaterial on the marine pure balls. Really impressed with how the marine pure balls keep bacteria alive. But and the mechanical, I'm really impressed too. But as this mechanical filtration gets dirtier, I've already changed it, so I don't have to worry about it for quite a while. But what you'll see on the outtake where the water's coming into the filter will rise, and this will rise. And if you don't keep these properly clean, not saying you need to change it more often, but as it's needed, the water will rise in the filter. Filter is not going to take long, but this is a 400 gallon per hour aquarium hang on back power filter. It's good to keep this clean. When you clean some tanks with algae, it'll get caught in here. But when you have a glass lid here, not like four filters, but just two, the water will come out, and if this is dirty, majority of the times water will flow differently, and it'll get on the lid more often, and you'll have to clean it more often. So that's just a quick tip. So definitely keeps the water polished with the pads. Definitely. So this filter definitely does what it does. It makes sure that it's clean, the water. It's got high flow that comes out here. So once it becomes dirty, the water will also rise in the aqua clear, and the pad will come up a little bit, but the carbon in the media keeps it down when it gets dirty, so it's more efficient. 5 gallons. I just have one MaxiJet, one side with the Kedsun, and I have the MaxiJet up high in the tank and then blowing across the tank, and it makes the current go to the other side where the other MaxiJet is. Tanks, there's really no nuisance algae because I do water changes and that reduces the algae, and a high amount of coral. I did notice when you add coral that it's good to do a water change because the buffering capacity makes your, I think, in my opinion, it makes your phosphate and your nitrate go higher. So definitely after you add your coral, do a water change and just mix it in so there's no gas pockets, but definitely so these fish are ready to go to bed. Everybody is. I just wanted to do these updates. All the aquariums are crystal clear. Same thing on this tank. I did a mag float on each side in the front, but definitely cleans it up well.